Another season has gone by at Daegu FC. That means it's time for end-of-season review and the transfer special. Let's get into it, my dudes. Before we get into today's episode, why don't you go ahead and leave a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment down below. Season review is up first. Before we get into all the player stuff, I gotta recap what we've done this past season, and it was pretty successful. The only thing we didn't win was the league, but we did win the AFC Champions League. Good stuff. We won the Hana Bank FA Cup for the fourth, third, something times. I don't remember exactly how many times. It's been a couple of them. Looking at our new arrivals, the guys we brought in, let's see what the board thought about them. I'm sure they didn't like them because, well, you know, you spend money and they don't like it. Wilbert, I was pleased with that one because we didn't pay a cent of him. Made 44 appearances for us, put out an average rating of 7.07. Unfortunately, we won't be bringing him back. Foreign limits, we've got to have a backup striker, and we have a couple that we can bring up, which means, unfortunately, for Mr. Wilbert, he's not going to be on the team. Lee, up next. I do want to bring him back on one. 28 appearances for him, put out 7.02. And, I mean, I was really happy with this guy. We are paying a little bit of a transfer fee for him, not paying a loan fee for him. I apologize. Paying a little bit of a loan fee for him, and I'm happy with him. I like him. I think he's a really good player. Up next, Helgeson. Got him in on a free. Put out a 6.84. 13 appearances. He came in midway through the season, so he didn't get all of them. Adrian Cole to 5. He's been banged up a lot. 23 appearances for him. Put out a 6.78. You know, I'm excited about his future on the right-hand side. Him and Lee, I think both of those guys will do good for us next year. We are, like I said, trying to bring Lee back on the loan. Up next, Jessing. We didn't play him any. We brought him in for a free, though. I'm expecting him to get some playing time next year, or Josh Wallace. I'm not sure which one. Josh Wallace up next. B- for him. They're excited about him. I'm excited about him. We didn't bring in many players. We didn't have to. And I think this is going to be the same situation this transfer window. We do have a couple positions that we need to fill, not just a ton. So that's a good thing. I'm happy with that. I mean, this side won the Champions League last year, and we're not losing a ton of key players unless we decide to sell some guys for some money, which, granted, we do need the money. We don't really care about this. Keep it on. Financial aspect of it. There we go. All right, so sponsorship went up a good bit, over 100K, which is great. Broadcast revenue goes up. Corporate and hospitality as well. Competition prize money, obviously, with us winning the Champions League, went up a good portion. And then match day went up just a bit. Top selling jerseys was Kim Sung-ho, Kim, Sam, Jung, and Park Young getting in there. Good stuff. Happy about it. Lined up. Let's see what they say. I've clicked it. I feel like we never played with this lineup, did we? I wonder if it's because this is like probably what's my first like tactic. Like, you know how you have 1, 2, 3. This is probably the first tactic. Yeah, I don't agree with that at all. We're just going to skip that because I think that's bugged. I don't know. Club, we got our awards. Club awards. Kim Sung-ho, Fans Player of the Season. He deserved it. Young Player of the Season with Kim Sung-ho as well. Signing of the season was Helgeson. Goal of the season, Kim Ki-tae, who's no longer with the club. He's playing at Hoffenheim. I actually want to see how he's doing since we've sold him. Making some appearances for him. Wow. You go, Kim Ki-tae. I wanted to bring him back on loan, but I don't think we'll be able to with that. Kim Sung-ho is our top goal scorer with 17. Also our most assists with 18. Most man of the matches with 8. Highest average rating of 7.3. Kim Chen-so breaking it up there a little bit. He got the most passes completed per 90 minutes. Broke some records. Most goals by a player in a league match was Jung with a hat trick. Kind of hard to believe we hadn't had a hat trick in the league. Most assists by a player in the season was Kim Sung-ho with 18. Sam had the worst discipline. Song, most league appearances by a player. Great goalkeeper. We love him. Jung, most league goals by a player, 57. Highest transfer fee received was Kim Ki-tae, who we sold this season for $3.8 million. The guy we just looked at. Brought in the big money for him. And that's it. Hey. Good season, dudes. Good seasons. I am happy about it. Wanted to look at some other stuff. So we broke our record attendance in that AFC Champions League final. That was great. I was happy about that. We set the new gate receipt record. I mean, that kind of shows to me, though, that we could be playing at that stadium. Because if you don't remember, the stadium was in Daegu. And it's like a lot bigger than what we have, like 50,000 more. I mean, here's our best overall 11. And it's Let's see. Let us see. Yep. Nope. I don't even. Why is it doing it still like that? Is it? I mean, that's kind of weird, ain't it? I don't know. Son Zin goes Shim Jae Min, Sam, Han Bin, and Gutierrez, Ivan Marin, Kim Chen So, Eder Roberto, Kim Sung Ho, Kite, and Jung. So you mean to tell me Shim Jae Min is in this? Kim isn't? Like I said, I think this stuff is bugged here with Daegu. It's kind of odd. I thought I might have had it figured out. I thought it might have been the tactical stuff, but why is Kim not? I mean, like, I'm not missing Kim on this lineup, am I? It says that he's in the starting 11, right? But where is he? I don't know. It's kind of odd. Whew. Hey, that's a lot of stuff. I want to get rid of some of that stuff. Negotiate. All right, so we want to get rid of the. I I think we could do that right there. I'd be happy with that. I mean, we play high tempo. That never happens. Nice. So they want us to, we'll go over that in a second. They want us to play high tempo pressing football, play possession football, work within the payroll, 2-year contract for first team players. They want us to develop the best youth system in the country. Well, I'm going to have to give us money for that. Well, they want us to qualify for the Champions League and reach the semifinal of the Champions League. That's going to be tough. Squad dynamics, I mean, it's kind of been the same for a while. I'm really surprised Jong hadn't moved up into this group yet. In the team season meeting, I'll do that off screen. See if there's anything else we want to go over in these emails that we got. I don't believe so. Kim Chan So, Asian Champions League most valuable player. Hey, good job. Oh, wow. I think we had a lot of players that made the best 11. Nice. And Choi Young Ho gets goal of the month. I don't even remember the goal, to be honest with you. Hey, good job. Park Jong showing progress. I mean, I'm honestly surprised he's not a 3.5-star player at this point. He's been playing a lot for us. Yeah, I mean, he's good. I like him a lot. He's turned into one of our real good players. We went over this a little bit in the last one. We hadn't done it so far. Got to discuss players that's leaving. 2 of them have already left. Kite and Wang Dong, they are both at the military team. They are out of here. We got to look at guys that are leaving contracts. Expiring. We've only got 2 that's expiring this season, and they're both loanees, Lee and Wilvert. I mean, I want to bring Lee back on loan. That's a goal for this offseason. Bring him back on loan. He's been really good for us. I want to look at some of these other guys. I wouldn't mind getting rid of Kim Kite. We got to look at so through 2025 is this guy right here. Oh, okay. This is a bit tough. Adrian Coldify has not really developed like we wanted him to. So I don't plan on offering him a new deal this offseason. I plan on offering someone Sam. Not so much. Park Jong, I'd like to offer him a new one. Lee Soon Ho. I mean, for the right price, yeah, I would re-sign him. Nam Ki Bak, you guys don't really know him. I wouldn't mind re-signing him, to be honest with you. He's got some potential, I think. That's the guys that we've got to worry about expiring contracts with. It's those. Looking at people we want to sell. There was one guy that I was interested in selling because it was kind of a weird one. It was Kim. Kim is wanted by a club in China. Now, it's a minor interest, and I'm not going to actively pursue it because I don't think they'll pay what we want to get him for what we want to get for him. It's just going to be a bit tough. He's already got 22 caps at 24 years old. Damn. But yeah, I don't want to sell him. I don't want to, but if they come in with a good offer, I don't see a point in not selling him just to help fund the club a little bit more because, as you guys know, man, it's tough with the money situation here. We still haven't received our stuff right here for this offseason. I mean, honestly, I want to keep it under $5 million again, and I don't see us spending that much more than that, really, unless we find like a really good young player that I like a lot. But yeah, I don't really plan on doing that. So I'm going to come back. I think when they do the budgets, that's when we'll come back. I'm still debating not doing that. We'll come. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go, my dudes. We have done a little bit of business, not a ton though, which we kind of expected. A little bit of bad news though. Lee, they don't want to reloan him. He's staying at his parent club. He's not coming back. So the right wing took a hit. It took a big hit. We've got to figure out something there. I think that's the biggest need right now. But going over the players that we did bring in, Kim Jun-jae may be on his way out. I'm Nam from Kangwon. We spent a whopping $60K on him. Not disappointed in that. 2-star player, 4.5-star potential, center mid option, playing the attacking mid. He does have to work on his game. We talked about this guy a little bit before with his dribbling, but I think he can be a pretty good player with his teamwork being 17, natural fitness 16, balance 16. Got a really good work rate of 15 as well. Passing's really good, so I'm excited to see what he can bring to the future of the club because we may need him at some point. A new starter, Yoon Jin Wook, we purchased from Singnam for $195,000. Left back option. Is he as good as Wilver? No, but he is South Korean. He's 2.5-star, 4-star potential. We have him now. And what was his name? I can't think of his name. I am looking for him. Kim Sung Hoon, a 2-star player, 5-star potential. So we do have some depth at that spot a little bit, and then we do have Nam Ki Bak who can play there, but we prefer him. I think he's actually going to be playing on the right wing as our third option there this season. So yeah, it's been tough. The squad's not looking that good, is it? There's a lot of 2-star players, in this team that's going to get a lot of playing time. I feel like because Kim Young-min, he's got to step it up this year. We brought up Josh Wallace. He's going to be our second choice striker. He's a 2-star player, 4-star potential player. He's the one from Everton that we got for free last year, so I'm hoping he can do something for us. He's got to do something for us. Coldify will be playing on the right hand side most matches, with Kim Young-min being the backup at that option, then Nam Ki Bak being kind of a third choice, kind of emergency play at that spot. But yeah, it's been a tough season. It's been a tough one. We never got any extra money than what we had, so we have some money to spend here, but payroll-wise, I really don't see us doing a whole lot more. Because as you can see, we're already starting to lose that money that we brought in from the Champions League final. It's still tough. It's still a tough go. Looking at our team report, I mean, as I said, it's got thinned out a lot. Jung up top, Ko Young after that, and then Wallace probably being our second choice really over Ko Young. Left-hand side, we got Kim Sung-ho, Helgeson. And our wings are thin right now. Right wing, we've got Kim can play there. I kind of forgot about that. Coldify, Young-min, and then Nam Ki Bak on the right-hand side. In the midfield, our midfield's pretty good. We got Kim Sung-ho that can play there. Park Jong, Kim Cho-ho, Kim Chan-so, and then Choi Young-ho. That's going to be our midfield that we have. So we do have some space there. I would really like to add a couple more players there, but we're just not going to be able to. That's the way it's going to be. Left back option, Han Bin can play there. Yoon can play there. And then this guy right here, Kim Sung-hoon as well. Center backs, I mean, it's thinning out a little bit, isn't it? We got Sam, we got Lee, Shik, Han Bin, Lee Soon-ho can play there as well. I want to see on our reserve team if we have a center back that we can bring up, or maybe we could purchase one more. Right back, we got Kim. We got Shim Jae-min, and Han Bin can play there as well. Han Bin is kind of a do-it-all player for us. In goal, we got Son and Park Jae-kwon. I am planning on bringing up Owen, but Owen's going to be available for the reserve team as well. So that's the moves that we got. I mean, it's not much, is it? It's really not. It's yikes. A lot of 2-star players on here that's going to have to play for us. I mean, but they do have potential. It's not like none of them are dead weight that we won't ever be able to use them. I think they do have potential that can help us out in the future. I don't know. We're running out of money. It's not fun. We may look for some loanees. I don't know. I mean, we've already filled our 3 spots, though. Our 3 foreign spots are being filled by Helgeson, Coldify, and Wallace. So, yeah, it's yikes. The season's getting closer, though. The season's getting closer. We're getting close to friendlies. Should be a good time then, but I'm going to keep on keeping on, trying to find some more players that we can bring in. Hopefully, help on the wings, maybe at center back. I don't know what to do really with this side at this point. Well, the season is upon us. The draw happened, even though it's not a draw. We just get an email saying what teams we've been picked with. And it's guys that we have played, all except for one, I believe. We're going up against Tampines again this year, Kawasaki Frontail, and Melbourne Victory. I don't believe we have played them. Fairly certain we haven't. they'll probably be our biggest challenge. So Campines and Kawasaki Frontail, we've played them before, and I think we've beat them handily both times we've played them. It's kind of running together. It seems like we play a bunch of the same teams over and over again in these Champions League group draws. But we did bring in one more player, and he can play both sides of the wings, which is good. Kim Hoon, we brought him in for $205,000. 2.5-star player, 4.5-star potential player. Can play on the left wing, can play on the right wing. More likely than not, he will play on the right wing for us. And I think it's a pretty good signing. We'll go back. I didn't actually show him off that well. His finishing's a little bit low, kind of like Kim Young-min. But as an inverted winger, I just kind of want him to be a presence in the box. He's got good determination, good technique, good work rate. His teamwork's pretty good as well. So kind of got the kind of player that I like to bring in. He's got pretty good flair too, so he may be able to create some chances for himself. But we also brought up some other youngsters that I didn't realize was on the team, and I'm quite excited for these guys, actually. Kim Min Woo, another midfield option. I don't know if we went over him in the last bit, but he's on the team now, 2.5-star player, 4 or 5-star potential. I'm pretty sure we did go over him at some point. We brought him up. He's been on the reserve team for 3 years now, so excited to have him up. Lee Young Jin, a center back option. I really like this guy. I kind of see him being kind of giving that third spot a run for their money with Sam, Lee Won Shik, and Han Bin. I think he's giving Han Bin a little bit of run for his money there, which Han Bin will have to play in other positions. At 2.5-star, 5-star potential player. He's got good heading, good marking. Tackling's really good. Good teamwork, and he's just been skyrocketed in training. He's got good aggression, good bravery. His determination has actually went up a little bit. He's a little bit on the shorter side, but yeah, I'm happy with him. He's got, from what I can tell, he seems pretty average height for this league. So yeah, he's done good. We've played a bunch of friendlies. We only lost one of them against Beijing Guoan, and we played a pretty rotated side, as you can see. Trying to see, we had somebody on loan that played that I didn't sign. Josh Wallace played. He didn't play great. Ko played. He didn't do good either. The only people that really played good was Choi Young. Nam Ki Bot got a goal in that one. So yeah, we played a little bit of a rotated side. In Chin played. I think I didn't play these matches. I just kind of set them up in the tactics a little bit. We played more of our first team side in this one. 3-1 on this one. Rotated side in this match. Kim Min Woo gets a brace. Kim Young Min gets a goal. Ko Young gets 6.8. Josh Wallace gets a 6.8. Owen got a 7 in goal in that match. JG, we played our normal side 1-0 in that one. Rotated side here, Josh Wallace gets a brace. Lee Won Shik has a goal. And looks pretty good in this match. Kim Young Min looked really good as well. Yang, I can't pronounce this team. I didn't look it up. We played a rotated side in this one and done really well. Han Bin gets a goal. Ko Young Soon gets a goal. And Kim Young Min gets a goal, as well as Josh Wallace. And then Zhengzhou, I think we also played another rotated side. As you notice, Josh Wallace has played really good, got another brace in this match. Kim Young Min playing really good in these friendlies as well. And Kim Chol Ho gets a goal in this one as well. We've done some different training tactics, or not training tactics, started training some guys in different positions. Ko, I'm training him to play on that left-hand side a little bit. That's where he's played in all of the friendlies. And the only reason why, it's like I kind of want another inside forward on that side. And he's a pretty decent player. He's not great by any means, but he's got a good determination about him, and I like him. So that's why he's been moving there a little bit. But yeah, the season is here, and I'm excited for it because it's going to be tough. We're playing a lot of new faces out there, a lot of youngsters. Some of these guys have developed really well as well. Let's see. Choi Young, 3.5-star player right now. Nice. He wants to be a ball-winning midfielder. He wants to be more of a defensive midfield player for us, and I'm fine with that. As a deep line playmaker, he's pretty decent at that as well. I haven't actually looked at advanced playmaker. Can he do that any on support? His dribbling's a little bit low for it, but he can play there in a pinch for us. So I'm excited to see him really developing. Lee Won Shik at 3.5-star now. Hey, he's the future of our center back. I think him and that other kid we mentioned, they're going to have a really bright future ahead of them. Kim Sung Ho, obviously, he's still doing good. Park Jong now 3-star. I mean, I think that was really the two main guys, but Choi Young looks good. He played in 9 matches last year, and he's already surpassed, what's his name? I know his name. Don't you tell me. Oh, no, Kim Cho Ho. I'm sorry, Kim Cho Ho. I apologize. He's one of the guys that took the massive step forward. 4-star player right now, 5-star potential. Once again, he wants to be more of a defensive midfield player. Him and Choi Ho are really similar players, and I'm not against it. I'm not. We need midfield players, and he can kind of do a little bit more than Choi Ho can at this point in his career. He can be a box-to-box for us. His dribbling and finishing is not that good, but he knows the role pretty well. So those two guys are going to get a lot of playing time at 19 years old and at 18 years old. A lot of youngsters in this side this year from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 players on our first team under the age of 20. So it's about the youth. And it's been that way for a little bit now. We've tried to develop some of these guys, and it's worked for the most part. There has been some guys that's been kind of disappointing, like Kim Young-min. He's been disappointing, but maybe this is the year that he takes a step forward. He's got a bigger role. He's looked good in friendlies. I think he's actually going to give Coldify a run for his money, who's actually signed a new deal for us. Coldify is now here through 2028. Signed him. I can't remember what we actually signed him as. Was it a regular starter? Squad player? Where's it at? I know it's on this screen right around here somewhere. Nope, it's up here. He's a regular starter for us. So he's going to give him a run for his money, I feel like. And hey, competition on that right-hand side is going to be good for us because we don't have a ton of players there. Son has signed a new deal as well. I really debated not signing him to a new deal with Park Jae-kwon and Owen being behind him. But in the grand scheme of things, he's just too good to let go. He's here through 29, so he's going to be here for 5 more years. Obviously, I think at some point the change will happen, and one of those two guys will take over for him. Signed him to a decent size salary of $364,000. Speaking of money, though, we're looking okay. We're a little bit above where I want to be with the new deals, but it is what it is. We got a little bit of money for the transfer budget. I'm not sure why. It might have been the Jun Jae deal that happened, because we did end up selling him. Kim Jun Jae is now gone as well. Went to Blue Wings for $525,000. He's out of here. I mean, I wanted to keep him, but we got so many young midfield players, so many of them. And I know another person that we're probably wondering about is Kane, the guy that we loaned out to Australia. He's back on loan again. I'm basically just waiting until his salary or his contract runs out. His salary is massive, and I want to get rid of him. And it's a way to do it because they're paying all of his salary, which is very, very nice. But I think that's wrapping up this transfer window. We're done. We got our team picked, and I'm nervous because of the youth that we got. A lot of depth pieces are youth players that I would theoretically like to have another year on the reserve team, but because of money, well, they're in the first team. Well, it was not a very busy transfer window for us, but that's okay. We've got some youth guys that we're excited about that I think can do a pretty good job for us. It's going to be a little bit of a transition for some of those guys playing at a higher level. But if you enjoyed this episode, leave a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment down below. And as always, my dudes, thank you for